Hey everybody, this is Asher back with more Loop Hero as we are continuing where we left off from the last stream. I've blocked off a little bit more time here. I have made a few kind of sort of head-scratching moves here in terms of the town building, but we had some fun last time getting blown up by the Lich, just to kind of show you the level of power that is there if you go in unprepared. I did take the smithy, which is okay. It gets better later, but it's not as high priority as going for the farm and the gymnasium, so we're going to try to do that first. We're also fairly close to unlocking the refuge, which will unlock the rogue, so I'd like to be able to do that today as well. There are some other unlocks we're going to get on up here eventually. I got to get used to not pushing escape, but we are going to be doing an expedition. We're still in Act 1 right now, and we do have a few new cards available. I think I'm actually going to take the Chrono Crystals here for the time being. I don't have to, but I think I'm going to, just because I don't have too many of these other options to take just yet. And my goal here today is I'm not going to be fighting the Lich on the first run. I'm going to be taking down the Lich, though, probably in the run after this, just because I need to make up for some lost time from our shenanigans over at the beginning. So let's dive in. Well, let's dive in now. So here's our loop. That is a pretty scary loop. Hey, Barrick, you're just in time to see me get beat down by some slimes here. So I hope you had a good day, good run, good time. We'll see how I go here. Do you have a cemetery? Cemetery is going to be one of the cards that I probably cut out along with the beacon, but since we have the beacon in here for now, interesting that we can't put it in the middle. Let's just affect a lot of shit. That's fine. And we'll hold on to the rocks for a minute and see if we can get sort of a rock formation somewhere. Ha! Loops. All the loops. Alright. Oh good, we got a treasury right away. So the benefit of a treasury is obviously you want to try and build around it if you can, so we're gonna do just that, try to put a mountain down under here. Now I've read a few people say that it's a bunch of rocks on the side with a mountain in the middle. I've never had that experience, not even in the demo, not even now. So I already love that word of mouth is kind of going crazy here. And I need to figure out where I want to put a spider cavern as well. So what all these guys are going to be doing is essentially giving me experience, which is what we really, really want at the end of the day. I think if I put the spider cavern here, we can put a lamp and make that pretty good. Or I could put a blood grove in there and make it really delicious, because the trees will just eat it right up. Okay, but see, we got a bunch of beacons that we're not really going to be using, so yeah, that's probably still the better use for the beacon. So hopefully if we get a blood grove eventually, we can just put it right here or right there, one or the other. Not the best placement to start off, but it's fine. Like I said, we're not going for a Lich kill today. Or we're not going for a Lich kill yet. Because, Barrick, if you missed at the end of the last run, oh god, I actually missed where I was supposed to put that. So, it's going to be a day of some whoopsies. Let's try that again. There we go. I did decide just to show the stream view of, like, here's the final boss of the first act. I'm not going to sit here and min-max. I can do that on my own time. We're here to punch skeletons and have fun, and I'm all out of skeletons, I guess. But I don't think we really need a third cemetery. But yeah, this is going to be proof positive that you don't just need a mountain in the middle, you just need a 3x3 block of these things. So there's spiders. We have an okay weapon right now. Like, it does have some damage to all, which is nice. I probably should have put that up there, but whatever. Figure it out eventually. So we're not going to have a lot of enemies right now because I had ditched the vampires. But it will build up eventually. Like, we're on loop 3 right now, so what we need to do is to really get our shit in gear. That's okay. That's a better... It's a strictly better shield on defense. But what the goal is for this is that we're trying to build up resources by taking out things. And that guy hit me pretty hard. Just a little annoying. Ooh, level 4 ring. That's objectively better, although it gets rid of the vampirism. I do want a level 2 weapon now. I don't know how exactly we vampire from a skeleton, but we just did. So there's 3 little spiders all in a row. So we got 7 damage to all. That's not terrible. Alright, so 7 to 11. That's a damage increase. Raw numbers are by far the most important thing for your weapon. Other stuff's just a bonus. Okay, good. Finally got one of these. Not exactly sure if I want to have, like, blood trails appear, but maybe I'll do that a few more times. But for now, we like the little goodie chest that pops out. So all I'm doing here, I could get a lot of resources from this, but I'm kind of doing the slow play. Look, we have a mimic. That happy little slappy box. Okay, almost have this set. But yeah, the music here is just fantastic. And right now I know we're a little slow, even going at times too. I've already seen people request X4. I'd be a little surprised if they did it. Ooh. I kind of like the damage to all better. At least for this stage we're in. 4 damage to all is pretty strong. Alright, so we'll put you up here. Well, okay, we'll just make one little blood pool. I'm a little surprised I haven't found any groves yet. Yeah, that's just way better. Let's put another spider down here. Put a second cemetery down here. Oh, look, he gets to move over to the other grave. That's so nice that these guys just get to do their own thing. Here comes the mountain. Like I said, it just does it automatically. And there's our first grove. If I put the grove there, it's either get this or get these. Guess we'll do it like this. Now what I'm going to be doing when I do fight the Lich eventually is put a lot of these groves and put a lot of these blood things kind of towards the middle for 2 reasons. One is because all the structures that pop up around the Lich, you can actually block those from appearing just by going out of your way to build around your campsite. And there's Oblivion, so bye-bye goblins. We hate goblins. Goblins are terrible. We do like tons of treasure, though. Wow, that was really good. Counter defense evasion. Still kind of like that better, but this is good. Alright. So we're going to lose some rings in a minute. That's fine. Can punch a treasure box, because who doesn't do that? One of my kids stepped in while I was playing this and was like, "You're punching a box?" It's like, yeah. You don't punch a box. Okay, what do we want to buff sort of the daytime production of for anything? Because these do not work with it. That's only during the day. Maybe we go a little crazy and do it like right here. Give myself a bunch of undead that's all sped up just to see how many regrets we can live with in one life. Should have probably saved those for any kind of tower. Not any kind, yeah, any kind of treasure tower, but we can take the stats now. 729 life in loop 5 is great. Goblins! You gotta say it with the accent. That was one of the more hilarious things of I hadn't played World of Warcraft in forever, so Goblin Death Knights were new news to me. It was just like, holy shit, hearing a Goblin or Death Knight voice sound like your New York cab driver. That's a good look. Alright. This is fine. Okay, we put a grove over here. And we're going to put another little blood plant over here and another lantern over here. And this will be kind of our experience farm area. Perfect. Because these will overlap. So we need to put that there. Our treasury's going to go over here. I know my camera's kind of taking up this top left corner, so I'll try not to do that unless I'm trying to do something dumb, like get an achievement for filling up the whole screen. Ooh, that was loud. Why have I not gotten a better shield? There we go. I mean, it's literally just more defense at this point. But here comes our fun dead. You know they like to party because they did 69 damage to me? What? Or is that 6 and 9 damage? No, that was probably actually the number. Alright. Thank you. That was obviously mandatory. Alright, now, I've heard... We're going to hold on to these crystals because I want to test something. Because I've heard that if you put the chrono crystals next to the blooming meadow, it will double... Oh, there's a really good shield. Nice. Not as nice as the double skeletons, but still nice. And we got a spear with... It's better numbers, but not better enough numbers. Maybe it is better enough numbers. We like raw numbers the most. So yeah, one of the kind of silly things about this game is just we're playing a little passively here. So there's only so much we can do. So let's see here. That's 3. If we put one of these out here, it's still 3. Okay, so that's a rumor that doesn't work. Which is a little dumb, because I could have tested that while actually filling up the treasury, but it's fine. Alright, so right now I'm just plowing through everything. This is going pretty well. Unfortunately, this is exactly what happens kind of in the early game. It lulls you into a false sense of security until it can beat the crap out of you. So we're just trying to cap our resources here. I think I will put another cemetery like over here. And we'll hold on to some of this stuff. Ooh, good weapons. Good gear. Lower attack speed, higher evasion. Straight up damage bonus. Evasion and vampirism for both of these. Slightly higher numbers here. Sure, this is actually really good gear. Now we have our little blood clot that's actual liquid sludge attacking me. Gross. And it tried to turn into a ghost. It did not succeed. Alright, so 12 attack speed. We lose evasion. We lose some magic damage for defense. Not worth it. This is higher defense. A little higher regen per second in defense. Not really worth it. That's higher evasion at the loss of vampirism. I think I'm going to sit on what I have. Alright. Like, I'm doing pretty good, but there's some things that you unlock by going for the gymnasium especially that I just don't have right now. And we can go very crazy and just try to make all these guys go super fast. But I think I'm going to do this just so we can walk around stuff a little bit faster, which does affect the daytime. I actually got another treasury. So we love to see it. And I'm putting the meadows and the cardinal north, south, east, west directions because that's what you're supposed to do. We got a happy little fun dead party over there. So Harpy, and I'm still getting smacked. 68 that time. So somebody's critting me hard here. And it's kind of funny, this is where, okay, that's not as good as what I have. That ring might be better, though. Lower magic damage, higher... Lose some evade, get some defense. Sure, why not? It's incrementally better. Just the best kind of better. Although, for as many ways as you can build characters, evade is really strong. Alright. Okay. 26 to 38. That's a high enough damage increase. There we go. And magic defense and defense. Nah, that's 3 undead. If I get another lantern, I guess I should probably use it. But we want to be... There's some gear that I could be upgrading here, but you see, I'm actually kind of running a little tight on life right now. So counter and evasion and max HP is fine. But I want to kind of be farming some of these other resources. And right now I went from things are stable to I'm getting my ass handed to me a little bit. So we'll see if we can make it out of this gauntlet alive. But it turns out that maybe buffing the attack speed of your opponents might not be the best idea. Okay, that's at level 8. Yeah, that's... I'll just get the beat stick on. Would be helpful if they didn't evade everything, though. Alright. Alright, there's a rock. We got some blood groves here. Where else can we put a grove? Probably, like, right here and go ahead and make this happen. Okay, we got a big dancing nasty thing over here. So I guess the question becomes, do I go ahead and retreat? Because if we don't do a strategic retreat, I'm going to have to try to make it through another day. Alright. So there's our resources. It's all very happy. Like, there's 15% vampirism instead of counter and evasion, but I kind of think evasion might be doing a little better for me this go around. It's hard to say. Okay, we're at 765. Let's see if we can make this happen. Because I'm going to have some opportunities to increase. The more I increase my life, the better that vampirism is presumably going to work. But we like evasion here a lot better, I think. It sucks a little bit missing the regen per second. Okay, you're making things go ouchie. That wasn't the best. So maybe we'll get something good here. Seems okay. Like, regen per second could really help us because we have almost none. Okay, what's this big shield? Damage to all counter. We lose the vampirism and the regen per second. We gain a lot of defense, though. Maybe we do it. Let's see if adjusting our strategy makes a difference here. Because counterattacks are literally free hits. Alright, so I got a bunch of shit down here. And I've got a bunch of enemies down here. I got like a big-ass party. This might end up killing me. I mean, I've just gotta hit you guys really big. Starting with this slime. Doesn't look like I have any sustain right now. So that's 39 to 51 damage. That's better than what we have. So I've got to survive all this. Okay, we're gonna burn some cards here in a second. Okay, I killed the blood golem. Wow, that's a lot of damage. All right, what did I get here? 28 to 42 on a spear. Okay. So this is where it kind of ignoring my healing becomes a little bit of a problem. These guys are going to hit me really hard. So I've got to evade and hope I can get some counters here. Alright, 189. I don't know if I have any oblivions, but it's probably not a bad plan if I can get some. Okay, that's a crappy goblin camp. Okay. So we need another day to pass so we can heal. Okay, one spider's fine. Look, that guy... Okay, this guy comes from the Blood Grove. That's good to know. Okay, so can be placed adjacent to forces. Roots devours enemies. It lets out a dreadful thing from the remains. So we gotta survive this fight. That's a positive. Okay, Road Lantern. Okay, that took a guy off. That's actually pretty clutch. I don't think there's any way we're activating this. But since we're here, we really want to try and sell this. Okay, 203 health. We still get some evasion. We get some life drain. That's good. Like, that life drain could be the difference. Maybe. Alright, good. So we're definitely running the hell out of here. Like, that tile will kill me. So see, we already get, like, there's our bonus. Look, we're only at 536 health. There's no way we live. So we just run. I got a lot of resources. Maybe not as many as I'd like, but... live to fight another day. Another success, you've returned, and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Interesting, so technically you remember that there are things that you have forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Remembering what you've forgotten is actually a very important life skill. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen from cooks to alchemists, but they all need a place to work. But we can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone, and you just found it and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, eh? I've noticed that with the fire you've made, the things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. So, fascinating. So if I look at my statistics tab here, we've completed 23 loops. That's exciting. I could unlock the rogue, but it's really important that I unlock this first. So gymnasium. Alright, if I put the gymnasium over here... so that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to the savages. You too could learn a thing or two, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know I need to know. Oh, look at this cocky bastard. Leave learning to the kids. Your first lesson. Learn to like learning. That would make life easier for the both of us. Very nice. So, we can actually build the herbalist hut as well. We're going to build it over here, and then when I build a farm, hopefully we can get a lot of places available. Look at this nice old lady with a snake. Is that a real snake or is that a walking cane? I'm going to assume that's a real snake down there. It's a miracle we could find some fertile soil and that we're able to save some seeds from precious healing herbs. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and balms still have any effect. ... What's on her nose? We've already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease, and those potions can also help you. Take a bottle or two on your trip, and your chance of getting back unharmed will be much higher. So just by doing those two things... Oh, we can actually get the farm as well? Alright. Now the thing about building the farm is that all the empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. So if there's a way I could have kind of built that out, it'd be a little different, but it gives you one ration for every time you complete a loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. So we're going to put this farm over here, and that turns all these blank spaces into stuff. Maybe not like the highest, but it's still good. But you notice how strangely this oblivion affects our senses. Hunger, for example, you can stop eating for days and you still won't be hungry. So we're in the Chrono Trigger, you're still hungry from going into the Energatron thing here. The farmer promises that he'll be able to grow some stable crops, but it'll take some time. It'd be interesting to see what he can grow without sunlight. Also, we don't really know what time means here. So look, we've built all these things. I can actually build more farms. So, other things I can build, there's the crypt, which I believe unlocks the necromancer. There's the cemetery. Refuge is going to be next for the rogue, but hopefully we can put a spike on this here because we are going to need a lot of wood. I wish I could mouse over here and say what exactly these materials are, but we need some stable metal, we need some food supply which will come from the farm, and we need some stable wood. So, expedition we go, but as this is sort of a deck builder, we're going to need to kind of retool the deck that we have. So, beacon's gone. Bye-bye. Anything that buffs everything is not really my favorite. We do need the wheat fields and village. But you see, I'm still up one card too many. So, cemetery's out. I'll need the cemetery for later, but for now, it doesn't give us much more than rocks. The other card that we have is the swamp, where it spawns a mosquito, because... what's the future without mosquitoes? But healing effects are lethal here, except for potions. They still are on your side, which is good. You can kind of combo it with the Vampire Mansion and their vampirism will kill themselves, but it makes any sort of life sustain you have a little bit more annoying. So I typically don't like playing with swamps very much. Anybody who can give me some better strategies, I'm all ears on that. But for now, I think this setup is solid. I probably don't even need the chrono crystals if I'm being totally honest here, but we'll make it work. So here's a Lich made of stars. Let's punch him in the face. So, oh man. Oh, gross. Okay. So the reason I say oh gross is that we're gonna have... no. Ha! That's fine. I'm terrible at front seating, so maybe we can figure out something together. But... first things first, I'm going to need to save an Oblivion in my pocket for the end because I can kind of screw around with all this stuff, but I won't be able to put anything on this tile. So I don't like having it on the corner there, but We're not going to re-roll. We're going to just roll with it. So, rock and a ring with evasion. Now, there's a few things that have changed here since last time. We have experience points now, so we've learned how to learn. Like, we'd forgotten what learning is before, which is kind of hilarious. I'm trying to take the damage to all ring instead. And that shield's just a literal side grade, so we'll burn it, but... Like, I know technically the smithy isn't, like, super great, but being able to just go ahead and, like, get crap started and get stuff rolling and having your gear there is nice. Okay, so there's wheat. We're going to be sitting on a lot of cards at first. So we got some meadows. I'd love to get a treasury. But so far we're not really spawning a lot of enemies. So as every day passes... Okay, we got some crap here. Got a blood grove as well, but no groves to drop it into yet. So let's go ahead and drop some rocks, drop some meadows. That way we can at least have a little bit more regeneration. There's the quality min-maxing you can expect from me paying attention for 3 seconds. And these slimes randomly spawn every time. So let's see. Road lantern. Ooh, this is a toughie. Because I kind of want the blood grove right here just to hit all these tiles. Was that inside or outside? Huh. Well, my cats are on the case. Okay, there's an Oblivion. We're going to try to keep this in our pocket as best as possible. But yeah, all this level 1 gear, all this level 1 garbage. Need to change that eventually. And right now I haven't gotten too much stuff that actually spawns other enemies, which isn't too surprising. I got rid of the vampire house and the cemetery, so those are 2 easy ways to get rid of it, but now we got a grove. And with the grove, we have possibilities like this, and we can go ahead and put... I mean, this lantern, there's better places for it, but... this is probably fine. I still need to get some towns, though. And I'd like some higher level gear to drop. There we go, finally one of these. Of course, we missed the daytime calling, so maybe we put it over here instead. And I guess if I get a second one of those, I will generate some enemies. Because we kind of need it. Alright, there's the treasury we've been waiting on. And here's the second grove we've been waiting on. So every place that's going to be around here, I'm going to try to populate it. Alright, so this is fine. Be able to fill in that space eventually. But wheat fields will spawn a scarecrow, but will also help with the whole healing everything. Next to village, plus 15 to healing in adjacent villages is pretty important. Finally, we got a damn level 2 item. Took long enough. Level 2 sword. And now we got some rat wolves to destroy. It's rat, it's wolf, it's rat wolf. And I do have a few potions on me, so I'll be able to drink those. It doesn't heal for a lot, but until I get some better gear, this is what I'm gonna just have to live with. Ooh, see, look at that. Sudden jump. Alright. I still have only gotten a few resources, but the slow trickle is going to turn into a deluge before this is all said and done. Alright. Yeah, it's not... That's nice, but it's not that nice. Good, finally got a village. Now, villages do a few things here. They give you experience, but they also give you quests. So, I think I'm going to put my first village over here. Well, we need to actually set the village down first. And we put wheat fields on each side of the village. And what that's going to do is that'll give me one last little heal push before the final boss, and that'll give me a quest. That'll give me a bonus item as we go through here, because you know townsfolk, they always want to just tell you where to go, and little Timmy's fallen in the well again and all that. So, there's a better shield. We can also put a meadow down here and complete our mountain. Fun times. Alright, ring of attack speed, not good enough, and we need to start getting some iron as well. Timmy, yeah, you know, sometimes it's Timmy, sometimes it's Jimmy, sometimes it's Lenny. Alright, we definitely want to put the, we could actually put the spider kind of next to the camp, but what I think I'm going to do is put this here, and, I could be really stupid and put this right here. But then we put a lantern on the other side to kind of limit access. Okay. So there's a goblin camp. I don't think we Oblivion it yet. Although goblins get gross, I need more fights. And I'm a little desperate for items, so I need to start paying attention to, like, what I have. My health is still a little low. Alright, so... another grove. I'll kind of hold on to that for a second and wait until I can combo it. Vampirism, good. That's just overall a better ring than what I had. I'm on loot 4, and my weapons are kind of garbage, so that needs to change. Probably another good place for a lantern around here. There we go. So I guess what I could do is put a grove here. And set that up like that. See if we can live with goblins, but we got our first quest. Which is a little silly, because all it really is, oh good, just in time here. Road lantern over here, please. There's no overlap, but it does take out one of those. And this is going to stop things from overspawning. So this kind of cuts into the effect there. So we have an enemy that's marked as a quest. It has a little crown on it. It's this guy, so it has extra health. Because, you know, we love developers who design their games to only buff stats instead of actually increasing difficulty. But I'm getting a lot of materials, and the nice thing is that doing this low is that we're getting a lot of loops, so the level's getting a lot harder, but we're not progressing the map very hard just yet. So right now we're doing okay. We have some vampirism, we have some regen. I'm going to put this over here. Put this... Ooh, making 3 of those is asking a lot. So we'll do it right there. So I guess what I need to do next time is like put it... Well, I'll figure out the corner later. So now we got all these jerks over here. If that whole area gets too bad, I'm going to be ditching that pretty soon. But I think our damage to all armor is what we need right now. Like, I should still be stronger than all these jokers, because I have... That mountain will carry you pretty hard. But see, goblins, they hurt, man. They just hit super hard. Alright. And you have vampirism as well as damage to all. We lose the attack speed, but gain the other buffs. That's fine. And look, we got our first perk. Choose a new trait. Supplies. Here leaves with 10% of his findings in camp while passing through there. Blissful Ignorance. Turn my entire hand into Oblivions, or 35% to perform a counterattack during evade. We're getting Somersault. That's super busted. So now we want to prioritize evade, which we have none of right now. So hopefully that changes. Okay, so you're going to enrage because your ally died. Boo-hoo, dude. And of course we wait to kill the enraged guy last. Alright. But we're gonna have to chug some potions here. One thing I really need is like another town to appear. So we're just gonna put a spider cocoon over here. Yeah, right there's fine. I am gonna obliviate this. Oblivion. Oblivia. Because we don't have a lot of health. We'll get some going through the town at the end here, but we really need to start working towards evade. Finally a better weapon. That'll make life a little easier. But yeah, I kind of wish you could sort this by like what attribute they have. But we're gonna prioritize evade really hard from here on out. Because even though the Lich kind of has a thing with not getting countered, kind of like a little cheat in a way, what ends up happening is that... Okay, we can't put this here. We can put that there. Or maybe we just hold on to the crystals and give myself some more stats. Like the whole save it for a rainy day doesn't do a very good job if I'm dead. So there we go. A little bit more life, a little bit more regen. We still have 2 potions. It's not a lot, but it's something. Okay. Evasion 8. That's better. Alright, so maybe we should have saved it after this fight, but these guys are all not as threatening. I'd really love to get another village, though. Okay, how are these shields? Damage to all regen per second. Yeah, we're gonna just hold on to what we got. Yeah, it's a scary tile. Like, if I can get a second village to drop, I'm gonna be in really good shape. But it's gonna take a little bit of work. Okay, level 6 weapon. That's part of what we need. Alright, so we want you guys up over here. Like, unfortunately, I can't do these wheat fields or anything. But what I'd like to do is to set this stuff over here. So we're just going to get a bunch of fights all in a row. Alright, so there's our regen, but we got a nasty golem on the way at the bottom. So if I could get some more evasion, that would be nice. And sometimes it's just going to take 1 or 2 items to make things work. Alright, if we set these carefully, we won't have any overlap, and everything will be just fine. Okay, and I run into this sometimes too. You get hit by the RNG bug a little bit hard, and you have all kinds of crap with no villages. That's good enough, because it gives us more regen per second, which is what we're going to need right now. Road lantern. Where's bad? This is pretty bad. This has the potential to be bad. There's only so much we can do about this area. So... Decisions. Let's do it here. Alright, so we're going to continue to try to push for something to appear out of the wild. But we have 8 evasion, and if we can get some good gear... Wow, this is... I'm supposed to be the one evading, not you. Oh, look, ghost! With crazy ghost sounds. What the hell? A ghost of a ghost! Oh my god, I forgot about that. What? Prime matter? This I have never seen before. So, we have a lot of ghosts. We actually burned a card, and I cannot find a village to save my life. Alright, a little annoying, but we'll live. Let's drop some more garbage here. Shit. That's not great. I mean, you hope that you get you call the run correctly to say, okay, we're going to beat Lich this time. But if RNG says no, RNG is just going to say no. Okay, we're going to... Okay, what's the sword got? Evasion. It's level 6. It's got a little less damage, but it's got regen per second, and we need more evasion. So 15 evasion, good. It may feel a little backwards to put a grove right here. Yeah, it is a little backwards to put a grove right here. We kind of want to put one here, though. Just so we can have this on both sides, because what possible bad things could happen here. So see, every time we evade now, we have a 15% chance of doing a full strength counterattack. See, solo goblin, not so bad. The problem is that it's never a solo goblin. But I do have all 3 of my potions. So that's a plus. I just need a freaking village to appear. Alright, meadow. Like, I have all these wheat fields, and if I could just run through and get some healing, get some more quests, get some more gear, and we got a second perk, so there's a few that I like. Okay, supplies, leaving there. Surveyor, 0.5 loop HP for adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. I think we can get Article of Protection. After receiving this effect and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals 65% of his max HP. All damage is dealt to it ignores defense. So that gives us a buffer to start regenerating, because we do have a pretty solid 3 HP per second. Okay, another treasury. Alright. So maybe we'll get some goodies from that one. I don't mind burning these two, but the wheat fields are going to be useful eventually. But yeah, we got a shit ton of enemies up there. It's going to be very exciting. Okay, bye-bye. All the fields in the world cannot save me. We have that's most of our vampirism, but it's worth it because it's evade. And we're trying to go full evasion here. We got 8 armor, but we need better armor than that. Is this better armor? Not yet. Okay, look at this. How many other Road Lantern disasters can we put in this game? Like, we have everything like stuffed to the nines. Like, I can't even put it here. I'll just put it up there, I guess. But see, our little health bar is doing its best. Because the nice thing about that health bar is that evading means that we get to keep it a little bit longer. So that when the big things do hit us, they don't, like, completely murder us right away, so... But yeah, that lasted a little longer than I expected. We don't want counter anymore because our evade is our counter. Got another grove. We got another quest. Alright, so this is ridiculous, the number of villages I have not gotten. Alright, but the one, this flesh golem, I just need to evade and counter and just kill you fast. Alright, still no village. What kind of garbage is that? And we actually burned a card as well, so that's very exciting, I guess. But we have a quest spider over here. I guess I could put another spider over here. Okay, so new dawn, new day, new armor. Not the best. And we lose some evasion. It gives us more regen though. But see, we have our big metal bar. And if we keep up with the evasion strats, we'll be able to carry that bar for a while. All the farms in the world. No village. And that's a weapon with evasion. And a lot more damage. Okay, so we have our endgame weapon. Finally a village, thank God. Okay. Let's put you here. Because where we're going to need the healing is over here. And then we can put another village over there. Now, I could be banking on the fact that the next drop I get's a village. Let's see, that's level 9. That's a lot more damage, but this time I am keeping the evasion. Usually I just go for raw stats. But see, it starts slow, and then it gets really stressful. Isn't that exciting? Alright, another meadow. We'll hold on to that for a minute. Okay, what armor is this? If it has evasion, we'll take it. You know, we can probably afford to lose 8% evasion. I don't really like the counter very much, but I like the max HP. So, we'll do that. Not really married to it or anything. Okay, happy little spiders. So there's quest spider done. And then here's crappy goblins. We hate you, goblins. We hate you quite a bit. That's vampirism. At this point, do I want vampirism over regen per second? I'm at 4.2 regen per second. That's really strong. And a lot of that's coming from my armor. I don't think I need to do that yet. Okay, another freaking camp. We're gonna have to learn to deal with these at some point, because I'm gonna need to get an Oblivion out of here in just a second. Alright, here's a fun fact. We're gonna have the Lich spawn before I can do another loop. So, how can I best affect my survival? That's probably good. Then when we get a little closer, we can try to do some viney things here. So I definitely want more evasion than what I have right now. Okay, that's potentially great. No evasion. Good regen per second. It's better than what I have, but it's not what I want. And as nice as this ring is, we need that evasion. So that's our plan. Does this shield have evasion? No. But this shield has a lot better defense. So we will take that. So our defense is up to 29, which is not the most exciting thing, but not the worst either. Alright. Wow. We're just obliterating all of our cards. I guess it's probably a good idea to go ahead and put this here. Put this there, and we're summoning a Lich. If you haven't heard this music before, it's good shit. But it speaks to my level of, oh crap, because I really need some drops before I get there to put this run together. But this is a great track. Okay. Okay, do you have evasion? No. Hey! Oh, bandits! That's right, because we have 2 villages. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. Look at that guy. He has such a punchable face. That's because I'm not. I see. And you think you can wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle, and we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What, you think you're better than us? ... No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression that this is one of those cases where my answer has 0 influence on what happens next. Well, you got insight. That's the one thing you will keep today. So we all evade each other. So, oh wow, that was a quest guy too. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are a part of the world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, I should be happy they're appearing again. On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of the world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. So it's nice. Life lessons. Alright, so what I want evasion on, I'd like it on a shield. I'd like a better ring with evasion, and I'd like armor with evasion. Because right now we're just hanging on 21, and I'd really like at least 30 evasion. Like, I'll even wear basic armor if it has it. Like, vampirism is okay, but if you haven't seen this Lich, it hits hard. Our one saving grace could be that we do get our damage shield back at the start of the fight. So there's our new day. Another mountain. It's not like there's room for a goblin camp to spawn here anymore anyway. Okay, so... oh, yes. Oh, crap. Okay, we have 2 of these. That's a problem. I actually misplayed it because I forgot about bottom right. So Lich is going to have a little bit of a buff, and that was avoidable because I was sitting on crystals where I could have stopped that. 5%'s not the end of the world, though. Okay, so all the meadows. And do we have anything at all? No. Now, we did complete 1 quest, so we might be able to get some gear. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that's a better evasion ring. I will take it. 27 evasion, closer to where we want to be. Not great, but better. Alright, armor. Does any of this armor have evasion? No. We've got 1 more fight, though. Alright. And it's a new day, so we got another heal. Okay, this axe... That axe does a shit ton of damage. But not enough to really make us get rid of the 13 evasion on the other one. Alright. So it's Lich time. I love I love it when games will do like bloop 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 sounds that make it sound deeper for more serious things. But anyway, here's our Star Lich. How is it possible? Shut up, we have a score to settle. Because we've already fought before. So look, he has little planets in the background. But I'm hitting him pretty good. He's hitting me pretty hard. But anytime I evade, I do 50 damage. So that's good. So it looks like I'm going to kick the Lich's ass here. Screw that extra 5%. Nonsense! This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back just like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task. Even if the result is not perfect, you are in no position to reviews, you sack of bones. Ooh. Ooh, you know that's like spunky, quality protagonist writing when you call someone a sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? ... I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones is telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. So look at all this gear. Now the other fun thing is that we can keep going with this run. And I think I might do that just to gather some additional resources. So we could get a resource pack here, but I do need some more wood. So we are going to increase the resource cap by 50%. And we're going to stay. So the boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to camp with all of your findings, but remember, the world will forget about all your deeds. It always forgets. So we're going to stay, because we can retreat at any time. Now, fortunately, it did stay paused for us here. So, we still don't get anything with freaking evasion. But that's some good armor. Damage to all. 20 defense, counter, vampirism. We don't have to worry about the Lich anymore, at least. I don't think that building does anything for us, though. So, level 9 ring that we're really not going to wear because it doesn't have the stats we want. That sounds like fun. But that is totally the correct call. So we're regenning quite a bit. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this blood golem kind of sucks. But our somersault evasion's doing really good here. I'm going to burn some more cards here in a minute. Watch us get a stupid village out of nowhere. There we go. So I used to have a rhyme or reason for, like, how do I make these patterns work? And now I'm just like, whatever, dude. Everything's just going everywhere. We need a road lantern. Like, all this shit needs to chill. Like, that needs to chill. This is, oh my god, that's a bunch of goblins. Hi, goblins. Goblins that can potentially revive. That's not great. Well, this is probably as good of a place as any for this, because the bandits aren't going to go this way. Guess if we put the grove here, we can put the blood grove over here, and hopefully that does the business. Because we got another day. We just need one piece of gear with evade on it. Like, that mace is nice. But it's great because we're looking for some very specific stuff now. And the game does not want to hand it over. It's there. Like, even basic items can give you a crap ton of stuff. Oh, good. Look, we got a village and we lost all of our farms. Well, regardless, I'm still going to put the village down here. And we'll just put the farms up later. Alright, so... rock, 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 meadow, even more goblins, and multiple gargoyles for multiple cats. Still no evasion. Still no evasion. Like, that shield having 8 defense is amazing. Alright, we don't really want new weapons. Like, the weapon we have is awesome. But we don't want it to end like this either. Good God. Okay, there's some wheat fields. Like, we're gonna have just a tiny bit of a challenge getting through some of the stuff. That's 2.4 regen per second, which we already have on the gear. Okay, what's this? Still no evasion. It's a shit ton of goblins. Pretty damn scary. Okay. Ring without evasion still. I am thinking about that regen, but no. Okay, so we got another level up here. Every counterattack restores... Wow. That's a combo. So we're already attacking from somersaults. And every counterattack restores HP. Alright. So this is all the more reason to keep my evasion up. Because anything we can do to sustain is really what we want at this point. Okay, so we got another treasury. Alright, where can we fit the treasury? Down here is fine. Alright. Can't put that anywhere. So maybe we'll get enough to fill a treasure. We actually got a book of memories, only real facts. So we burned enough stuff to make that work. Look at that. Look at all that healing. I hope it actually does heal, but we're not getting a lot of high rarity stuff here. That's attack speed, which is okay, but it's not exactly what we want. And that's max HP, which is nice, but once again, not exactly what we want. And I still have 3 potions. So another box. It's a great opportunity for something to not suck. That's technically worse than what I have. So I will say I'm impressed that the game handed out to me a ghost of a ghost of a ghost of a ghost. Alright, level 6 shield. Once again, no evasion. Apparently evasion is like the golden stat that just refuses to appear. Which is okay. Everything is fine. Because we already beat the boss. This is our victory lap. And I thought we had plus 50% inventory. Huh. Guess not. Now the fun part is that I could probably do another whole lap here with this and this combo just by virtue of the fact that I won't have the Lich taking down my damage shield next time, but I'm kind of itching to play the rogue, so we're going to do that next. Any road lanterns that I can fit to like save my butt? Not over here. Technically over here. Kind of maybe over here. Okay, finally chugged a potion. When do we drink those? We drink them when our life is in danger. Well, our life is certainly in danger here. Counter and super high defense. Okay, we need another day. Okay. Just a few good fights left. Be really hilarious if I died here after beating the Lich. Okay, anything here with evasion. Literally, that's all I need. Like, there's a lot of different... There's 8 different stats I can get. Look, another village. Okay, look at all these goblins. There's no way we'd live through this next one, but we actually have another quest here. Good, so our counter strategy is working very well. But yeah, where would I put this village? I'd like put it down here, and over here, and over here. Alright, but yeah, we're definitely bailing. Now let's see, this is one of these is going to be evasion. No, it's not. Alright, but we got the town heal, so we're definitely good. It's like the desire sensor. The game knows what I want. Alright, so look at this. We're totally good. We got a ton of resources. We've maxed out on this. What in the world does that other reward mean? Or maybe I just need to ask somebody, because I thought 50% resource cap. Maybe that's a permanent upgrade for town. Yeah, I think you're right. So we retreat. If you do it near the campsite, you get all your resources. Otherwise, you drop 30% of them, so we definitely want to keep all of them. Alright, so look, we're back in town. Everybody, listen, the Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted, but what Lich? And what curse? I mean, I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer, the one in the fur coat, holding a scepter, all shrouded in star nebulas floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange, everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. That skeleton mentioned him, whoever he is. He must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Alright, so we got some farm goods here, which is exciting. We have our first win here. We actually have an Orb of Immortality. I assume that's just the Lich's skull. What? Can't actually build the refuge. Okay. Well, we definitely want to do that. I could build a second farm. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a peek at Act 2. Act 2, enemies have 1 to 2 abilities. Enemy strength is 0%. Enemy's growth is 3% per loop instead of 2%. Max amount of resources 20 instead of 10, and bonus resources is 40. So things are harder, but you get more. We're going to get rid of these crystals now. I like this layout otherwise, but anything to stop diluting the pool to get more villages. I could arguably get rid of the lanterns as well. So our only goal is to get enough stable wood to unlock the rogue, and then we'll do a rogue run and call it a night. So let's start. Alright, here we go. Actually, remembering to equip my equipment before things start. So slappity slap. You see right away, those slimes have now taken some defense away from me. So everybody has an ability. Everybody has their own thing. It's gross. And let's see, we're going to put you right here is fine. Okay, still level 1 swords and stuff, so technically 4 to 6 is better than 3 to 5. Technically 96 is better than 86. And technically 4 equals 4. We solved it. We solved Loop Hero. Where can we throw a grove? We can throw a grove right here, just out of habit. And we'll put a mountain over here, because why not? Even by itself, mountains give, they're supposed to give some max HP, but maybe they don't. Math is good, what you talking about? Alright, spiders. We like spiders over here. And we got 2 happy little slimes. Okay, there's our treasury. Let's go ahead and put this right there. Treasury down here is okay. So we got wheat fields and another grove. Because once again, we do want enemies to fight here. And we need the groves, because the groves give us wood. Okay, level 2 spear. That's a really nice upgrade. And we have been sitting on a ring for a long time, probably. So 12 of these turn into stable wood. I was literally 2 away from getting some of that. Alright. So far surviving okay. But this is one of those games where you do have to run and rerun stuff a little bit. So what that means is that we do I'm gonna put 2 things there. That does give us some noticeable change and eventually gives us metamorphosis because we change some of the blocks to something else. Same thing we get from changing these meadows to blooming meadows. But yeah, this is one of those games where because the growth is persistent, one thing that you need to do is get used to the idea of running some of these levels multiple times. But it's nice that we have the rogue, or we'll have the rogue very shortly. So at least it'll give us a fresh look on some stuff we've already done. I'd rather have the magic damage. Magic damage is just bonus damage. I thought maybe they'd change the name of that before release because so many people were confused, but they did not. Okay, we got an Oblivion for the inevitable Despair. Wow, what are these guys? These guys are making me bleed, aren't they? Yeah. So that's a lot of damage. That could be a problem if you guys actually kill me. Alright, so there's some wood. We got what we need. But I'm feeling brave. Famous last words. Let's see if we can survive loop 3. Okay, got a good shield. With evasion. You know, I'm just relieved that evasion appeared on something. And a better sword with evasion. It's just outright better damage too. And regen per second, which will help a little bit with the poison rats over here. Not poison, but bleeding. So I'm bleeding and I'm taking damage. Or am I bleeding and therefore taking extra damage? Alright, so we got an actual metamorphosis. We've got 2 bits of wood now. So yeah, that'll be good to turn this in. I don't want to over push my luck. That sword's good, but I kind of feel like I need the regen here. My damage is fine right now. So if I have any bad enemy packs up ahead, like, I'm kind of tempted just to oblivion these spiders. Because once again, I have what I want. So I'll just put a grove down here, because some... Oh, I should have put the grove up here before it could spawn. Whoops. What do spiders do? I haven't seen their ability yet. Okay, there's a slightly better ring. But yeah, I could have gotten some bonus wood if I had just been smart. Okay, look, a village. I don't think I can get that in time. No. I have to actually walk over it. So, let's run. Retreat. Strategic retreat. So that we can build the refuge, which we'll build over here. Oh, look at this guy. It's always a nice savory fellow with one eye slashed off. But there's an exile, there's exile, even an exile hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who have found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. That's not why I'm here. It's so strange. This place and its surroundings, they are familiar to me. Ha! Now we're talking. Did you make your living on the road? A bit of robbery, maybe? Or collecting bounties for someone's unlucky head? Well, it's as if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills, and now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve, and I think I stole someone's purse, too. Ha! Wait, that's my coin purse. You don't believe me? Ah, well. Feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. So, just like that. And I don't think we can build anything else right now. Like cemetery or supply depot are going to be our next building goals. We could build another farm though. Or a smelter, but I think it's going to be better either to beeline for the crypt, which once again should be necromancer, which is a class that, reading about this game a little bit, you inevitably get a few spoilers. But anyway, here's the rogue. We're going to do chapter 1 with the rogue again, just because we do need to be farming some of the stuff up. I could do some other stuff, but I find that the rogue is not going to play nicely with the swamp, because the rogue has, let's see here, well, can receive trophies after killing enemies in battle and exchange them for equipment in camp. Has 5% vampirism from the start and a 10% bonus for any effect, for every effect equipped item with the same effect. For every equipped item with the same effect. So if I get, like, damage to all and everything, I get plus 10%. If I get counterattack percentage, I get 10%. If I get crit damage. So the important thing is that, and this is, I don't remember who was asking me about it earlier. Maybe it's even you, Barrick. I don't remember if I streamed this or not a while ago, but These little gear things do change, and you can eventually get some other stuff to unlock the other slots later. Like the rogue here has 2 weapons. So, this will be the last run of the night. So, I would love to see myself beat the Lich with this. I do start with a shield, unfortunately, but what's going to happen is that I get a trophy here. Number of trophies exchanged for rewards in camp. So we want that, and we already have a Blood Grove available for us. But I do appreciate the little swagger that the rogue walks around the corner with. Just like, look at me, I got my 2 knives. Just dancing to the beat. I'm easily impressed. But you notice here, none of these guys are dropping loot. One of the things that makes the rogue interesting is that you don't really get to pick and choose like as you go around and kill things. Okay, there's a village. Let's put the village. Yeah, I don't. Well, that might be okay as a wheat field, but I should probably. Yeah, let's play it safe and put it here. No, this will be fine. Because I can put a other thing down there. The thing that operates the Blood Grove right there, and I put the Blood Grove right there, and we'll be fine. Like, I won't make any diagonal mistakes here. So we have a village, that means we get a quest. Bring me a quest! So we're going to get our stats now, so we can start getting our loot now. But yeah, 5 trophies is not technically a lot, so let's put the grove down here before I forget, and put the Blood Grove right here, because we want the Lich to, first off, we want to populate all these tiles so that the Lich doesn't have anywhere to go. That's step 1. Alright, meadow. And now that spider is a quest spider. And look at all the shit we got. Alright, new weapon. Plus 26% critical damage is fine. Is it better than 8 to 12? I think it's better if we just go for this. Don't always get caught off guard by the shinies, but boots. Boots with evasion. And armor, that's fine. So we don't have to worry about managing gear every time. But now I'm going to be like, where's my damn wheat fields? But look at that. This dude hits like a damn truck. Okay, second village. I think we're going to have like a lot of problems over there, so I could put 2 sets of villages over here, but I think I'll put a 3rd village over here and put this village down here, like right here, just so we have room for the other stuff to develop. So there's our bandit camp. Maybe they'll give me a high 5. High 5s all around, guys. We're all doing some crime here today. But see, that gave us some more trophies. We can't set those meadows down yet, unfortunately. Oh boy, treasury. 3, 6, 9. Now we can set these down. Because everything else still works the same in this game as we move on. So we have another quest now, and we have some better armor that comes up. And one of the ways you circumvent this this thing with the trophies is, oh god, I just accidentally burned that gear. I've got to be careful about it. Done that a few times. I wasn't going to replace this armor with it though, but it would have been nice to have the option. So it's not a run killer. We just want more damage right now. Everything's still pretty basic. Alright. So pay slightly more attention. And you know what? We'll put a wheat field. Put a wheat field up here. My health is not an issue right now. So once again, we're kind of in the calm before the storm here. But these things do give trophies. So we still want to set them down, even though we don't just get a treasure chest from right away. And oh my god, another shrubbery. Would have been nice if I could have set this up a little bit better, but we'll put this over here, it'll be fine. So we'll still get our mountains, and then we'll get everything else. Here's our bandit. It's like, hey, look at me. It's me, look at you, it's you. So we'll get a heal right before the boss. And that takes up another place. You can develop, look, boss slime. Just a regular slime. There are nasty rare slimes that come up from time to time. Okay, 2 more wheat fields. See, this is how it's supposed to go. It's not how it always goes, but it's how it's supposed to go. 3 spiders. But we just one-shot them now. Okay, we need a lantern. Like right here. That does the best work for us. Save an oblivion for later. Probably for a goblin camp, because goblins still suck. And then we can put a spider camp over here. Because spiders are a pretty easy fodder at the end, and it lets us take up the sides here. And I guess we'll just be putting groves on both sides, so... we got a bandit quest now. How impressive. Okay. All of our new gear. So defense, crit damage, attack speed. Like, oh my god. That's some weapon upgrades right there. So damage to all. For you. 20 to 30. Yeah, so we're hitting these chumps now. Better evasion and a better substat. Slightly less health, but better defense. I could go for this, but once again, my health is not a concern right now. So, bam, you're dead. Congratulations. You died. And already we have a ration. I really like that these guys aren't making me bleed right now. Let's see, how many trophies does this give us? Does this just give us 1? Gives us none. Huh. I thought it did. Well, I was wrong. There's some boots. Yeah, that's way better. Like, we have a 23% chance for crit. And that wasn't even a crit. That was just a regular attack. Like, we're just crushing our opponents right here on loop 4. But we're also setting ourselves up for getting pretty good gear for fights that honestly are not that hard. So we'll put another... I could daisy chain a village right here, but I want to have 2 wheat fields around it, so we'll be getting even more quests. If I had a vampire mansion, I could put it up here and ransack the village. I don't know if that's like a good move or a not good move, but... Okay, you go here. And Meadow goes over here. So we're going to get a lot of trophies eventually. Bandits, again. Scarecrow. You died. But see, the idea here is that we're supposed to be able to do a lot of healing. Do we not have... I've only put down 9 mountains. Okay, so we're doing real good on oblivions then. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do for this? We want to put down the spider here. I want to put down the mountain up here. That's going to set up a camp that we're going to immediately oblivion. I could have gotten this whole thing if I had played that properly, but whatever. Gotta go to the planning phase. There we go. Lantern. Lantern is good for right here. Boots. Slightly better evasion, magic damage encounter. Okay, these swords do more damage. And they do more damage by enough that I think I'm going to use them. I lose my little bit of damage to all, but if you've seen, it's my single target damage. That's my calling card. I wish that had crit damage chance on it. But increasing my health at this point is a good move. And we'll just equip these boots. Just to see how it works. Alright, so I said we are just smacking some fools. Like, the rogue is a little bit different, but not totally different. So, wheat fields. Like, it hits hard. It hits real hard. But if I can get, like, enough garbage on the board, we'll be able to get a lot of trophies. Because I can just hit these really fast. Because we still have 5% vampirism. And that's the only vampirism that we have. We actually got a perk here. Okay, nothing is taken. 3 HP after a kill. 50% chance to steal a resource shard from an enemy while parrying. Or this expedition is increased by 50. I'm pretty sure it's what I got last time. I'll have to check the stream. But I think that was bugged. Because what I should have been able to do is get 15 wood. But yeah, nothing is sacred is really the only good one here. So that's another source of sustain. But of course we're taking a lot of hits right now because this is the elite quest, dude. So the more things we can one-shot, the better. Okay. Critical hit damage chance. But it doesn't do nearly enough damage. So we'll live. If we get some crit chance later, that'll be nice, but it's gonna kind of depend on a lot of factors here. Okay, so let's put you up here, save the Oblivion. 4 spiders. And these spiders are starting to hit pretty hard. Did we got another, it's a Qatar, so that's kind of what we had already. Okay. Well, we'll get village healing, so it'd be nice to get another farm. See, look what happens when I don't have to hold on to a billion cards. Plus we have 17 of these things. This is where the spiders are really nice to kill. Alright. Alright, so one shot. Yes. And we got a crappy weapon. Which is fine. We all try our best here. But see, every time we get just a little bit of healing and we get a new quest, new enemy to fight. I think I'm going to put this here. Just to see what the hell happens. Alright. Yeah, this run's going well. I hope it's going to be good enough to where I can beat it, but it's really going to hinge on how much experience I can grab before Lich decides to do a do-over. Oh my god, there's 2 quest enemies here. Okay, let's do this fast. Better attack speed. That's kind of disappointing, although we got some solid things. Critical damage plus 51%. Alright, so we can replace either of those swords with that. 22 to 32. That's close enough. Like attack speed, magic damage. Some of these just aren't very good. I was hoping for a little more game, but that's fine. We gotta get through double quest here. Did not mean to unpause there. Oh boy, you're gonna hit me real hard, aren't you? Yep. Alright. Fortunately, we're a little bit faster. Oh, we got another village. So we put that here. Question is, if we put down another village, we also end up getting another gross set of bandits somewhere. But I think it's still the right move. Okay, bandit camp over here. That's fine. We could put some spiders. Where do these affect? Could put some spiders over here. Or we could put spiders over here. Alright. This currently has nothing on it, so it needs a grove. Alright, now we have the Lich totally boxed in. And our cozy camp is so far away right now. Alright, so... Oh my god, it's a mimic. Okay, that's a damn the luck, right? Okay, hopefully we don't die. Okay, there's a crit. Crits are good. There's another crit. Crits are good. Alright, what else do we got? What's this armor? Lower max HP. Better attack speed and some actual defense. Which I don't have too much of right now. It's worth considering. Let's see if I can push a little farther. Okay, please don't be another mimic. Okay, good you didn't come back. Alright. Okay, we definitely don't want to put another village down. I don't think I want to put down another battlefield either. Alright, this has definitely been an interesting run. It's one of those things where I really want to see if I can survive all the way over to here. Ooh, that was good. That was clutch. The question is, do I get rid of the spiders? I don't think I do. Because right now, getting 3 HP back doesn't feel great. Okay. Bye-bye. There's a little bit more life. And like right now, it may not feel great, but it's still HP that I otherwise wouldn't have. And we're still amassing trophies. We just need a few things here. Okay, please give me some good perks. Okay, Surveyor. Loop HP for adjacent roadside tiles while passing water. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy. Or Smokescreen. After losing 20% of max HP in battle, the hero will evade all attacks for 2 seconds. Huh. That seems like a solid move for the Lich fight. Let's try that one. Hopefully we don't have to test it out during the regular part of the run. Okay. So we got another quest over here. And I guess one of the questions I need to start thinking about is if it looks like I'm going to die, which we'll know how we're doing at this loop here very soon. Like, if our gear does not look very good, I may have to bail. Okay, so there's a quest done. 26% critical damage. Damage to all. Man, I'm just wearing plain armor right now. Well, it's not like I'm getting the benefit of all that HP, so... Damage to all, critical damage, or attack speed. Critical damage, counter. So we're not even working any synergy bonuses right now. Alright, I guess we just put this on. Hopefully that didn't decrease my HP total, I'm not sure. But I got 22 trophies right now. Okay, this is going to be a little close. We are going to get 30% of our HP back. Okay, what did we get? We got some high level shit. Magic damage, defense encounter, evasion bonus, pretty high evasion with counter. Okay, that's just a lot of damage. I mean, my question is this enough? I mean, we could put level 9 armor on with better counter and better defense. Or we can put on this with slightly higher evasion and defense. What's our perks again? Oh gosh, this feels rough. But I'm going to push. I'm going to give it one more go. We're streaming. If I was playing this by myself, I think I might just call it here, but I'm going to give it a try. I want to see how far I can take the rogue. So we got Quest Spider. And who knows, we might get something good along the way. Just love how all my crap's piled on one side. Okay, we still need a wheat field here. And do we want another spider cocoon? These spiders are starting to hit a little hard. So maybe we don't. I think I'm going to save the Oblivion for any really dangerous enemy packs that pop up. Okay, so hello Scarecrow, how you doing? So we got a little bit of a heal there. Is this you? Oh my god, it's 2 quest bandits. This is awful. This is so bad. Oh my god, but we got to evade for 2 seconds. So, for what that's worth. Alright, all that for not a lot. So we're at a little bit around half health. We have 1 potion left to drink. Our life is in danger. Good, at least the treasure chest isn't very threatening. Alright. So if I don't nuke the spiders with the Oblivion, because there's 4 here, and I swear I still have lanterns available, and I haven't gotten any in a while. Alright. At least we got all kinds of villages, though. Okay, what's this armor? Slightly better evasion, a little bit less health. Probably, I'd rather just stick with what I got. Okay, so we're going to see how this goes. Another treasury. That's not going to do me a lot of good now. We'll make it do a little good, but it's not going to do a lot of good. I technically could have put it near the road and set a bunch of stuff on the side that I won't use anymore. But I think this is a good Oblivion target right here. Okay. Let's see. 1 shot. Yeah, those aren't quest bandits. Almost missed this one. So we did unfortunately decrease the heal that we got there a little bit, but that's fine. What weapon did we get? Does okay damage. Okay, so regular bandits. But yeah, the thing you can do with the rogue, I guess, is you've got to figure out how you're mitigating your damage here that's coming in. Like, this 3 health per is cute, but it's not quite getting the job done. The evasion's cute, but it's not quite getting the job done. The town healing is honestly doing okay, but I think I'm going to have to bail here and see if maybe we can get some better luck next time. I mean, that's a lot of stuff here. So we got a level 9 spear with counter, a polearm with counter. Love to see a rogue with that. We got level 11 boots. Good lord. That's actually, those are fantastic boots. Barrack, help me out here. Do I do this again? Like, those boots are really good. And we got a spear that, okay, you're saying again. Alright, so these boots are level 9, and they have defense and counter. But I'd rather have crit chance. So then we need to have, this spear over here is just objectively better than this, even though that crit damage is really nice. We just need the bigger damage number. Okay, so Lich should be appearing here in just a bit. I mean, surely this is enough, right? Defense and counter versus... I think it's better to keep this armor on, even though it doesn't have as much health. Hey JV, hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've been having some fun here too, although I may be very close to crashing and burning my first run as a rogue. And we're gonna see, because Lich is gonna come out to play next time. I got hit really hard by a double bandit quest tile, so it's exciting. Well, I think I've had a little bit of fortune here, but like, I do like this ability that lets me evade automatically when I take a lot of damage. The problem is you have to take a lot of damage to take it, so it's like the wrong kind of oh shit button. Okay, we're gonna hold off on dropping rocks because I don't really want to drop any more people into here. Could probably put the battlefield up here, although we don't want it to give me a mimic. We'll give it a try. Okay, good one shots. And that's some more garbage here. Okay, I did just say I was going to hold off on dropping that rock. Sorry, I keep wanting to place all the things. So we got some stuff here. Those boots are not as good. This armor has 14 evasion. It's got a little less defense, but I think that's better than counter. Alright, so we got 39% evasion now. Is that going to make the difference? I'd love to be able to get another level before we fight the boss. But since this is definitely our last loop, we can put a grove down here, put a grove down here, put a spider den over here. And that should definitely force the Lich to come out and play in just a second. Almost played ourselves, though. Okay, so I took a lot of damage just a second ago, but we've got a lot of villages to heal us up. I kind of wish I could Oblivion one of these. Oh god, we have wheat fields with a nasty over here. Alright. Okay, quest spider dead. Okay, slapping around all you guys. Here's a meadow. And we'll drop this mountain when we're close. Where's my Lich at? Okay. Alright. What do we got? Okay. Lethal weakness. Every 10% of lost HP gives you a chance to instantly deal 1000% damage. That's tempting, but not great odds. Oh, that's cute. Oh, we also have a reroll here. That's interesting. So second thoughts. But I like Child of the Forest. A rat wolf may come to your aid during the battle. 75% chance. That seems good. Okay, we're gonna drop the mountain now. Just because I want to see this spawn. Gotta jam out. Alright. So we have evasion. Evasion. If I had an evasion weapon, I do. Alright. We like the defense +5. So I'm going to do the stupid thing and get rid of the higher damage weapon so we can get more critical damage. Alright. And now we have 50% evasion. That's really good. I told you evasion is a stat that exists. So 25% versus 19%. Critical damage versus critical damage chance. We need that chance. Damage to all encounter. Alright. And there's our heal part 1. Oh look, there's our buddy! Hey, Wolf Rat! Alright. Oh my god, Wolf Rat Revive gets more health every time, and the enemies attack it first? Oh, I love you, Wolf Rat. Alright. Are we gonna go into this? Okay, we don't. Okay, well, we don't always get it here, but. Okay, so sometimes they do target me first. But there we go. Quest done. We literally cannot spawn any more of these guys, so let's okay, good. So we might get a Lich kill, or if not, we're gonna have a really good run at it. How much resources do I have? Quite a bit, but we're definitely bailing after this. So oh no, oh, that's a good crit, that's a good crit, that's a good evade. Wow. Alright, so you just gotta survive to loop 8. So we got one more fight before the Lich. We're doing it. I really hope we have Rat Wolf for the Lich fight though, because 75% chance it's not working. Yes! Save us, Wolf Rat. How is it possible? Oh, look at our cool little mask. It's exciting. How is it possible? I'm sorry, I'm not doing character voice, a little too late. I say, how is this possible? It doesn't, I can't do like a floating ethereal skeleton with a literal halo over its head. That's right. You hadn't wait. This conversation, I remembered. I've already killed you. What the hell is happening here? Killed? Me? It's... Oh, I see. Oh, so that's how it is. I'm just his afterimage, not the original. You have no idea what you've done. And how many times will I have to do this world a favor by slicing you in half? I don't think that you are able to comprehend this. I am part of a self-defense mechanism, a multitude of copies sent to different realities at the moment of death. My destruction cannot be fixed, but an endless series of attempts, different outcomes are possible. I have defeated you once, and I can do it again. So, we fight. Wow, you're... Oh my god! Puppy down. But we are smacking this Lich. And once we take enough damage, we're going to get auto-evade from our perk here. So there we go. 2 seconds of smokescreen. So, thank you for your faith. That's a Lich kill with the rogue. Oh, I couldn't change anything, but your victory won't change anything either. Puppers. I know Puppers is gone, but it did not die in vain. And technically, when we walk away from this area, it won't even exist anymore. So, bleak. Okay, eternity will grind to dust, and I am just a small gear in that process now. Trust the process. If killing you makes me stronger, I won't need an eternity. Now be gone. Look, look at all this shit we got. Okay. Choose one reward. Now, I'm pretty sure that these are supposed to work on, like, if I stay on this area. And I could stay for a while, but it's really late for me. So we're just going to take the resource assortment and bail. Alright, so we're back. And looks like we have the resources to actually upgrade some of this stuff, which is nice. But first thing's going to be first. We're building the cemetery. We're going to build it up here. Look at that. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, that looks like a dude with a cemetery. Thank you. It's a nice place, calm. There are some people, but quiet ones. They look a bit grim, but they can tell you many things if you listen. Alright, so... And our next building is the crypt, and we're actually pretty close on the crypt. We actually need something that we already have, but I can't... Okay, Orb of Expansion, physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. So, I think we'll be able to get the crypt, if not one run away, 2 runs away. It depends on how many rocks. Plus, I kind of want to see... 10% of the campfire's healing power unlocks the Blood Grove, and we can upgrade it, but it takes 2 of these. And what does that do to us? Camp item slots and +8 to the healing power. I'm going to hold off on that. I think I want to get the class unlocks first. But still, that's exciting. That's Loop Hero for the night. So, Barrick, thank you for popping in for a while. JV, Domcan, thank you for coming in here as well. Nice to see you. Glad you're enjoying Loop Hero as well. It's fun. Like I said, it's a really interesting ebb and flow of a game because for a little while you're like, oh, okay, we're just kind of going through the motions at the beginning every time. But then it cranks up and it goes really hard. But see, it's really cool because you have moments like this where you don't think you're going to make it, and then that one little item comes through. And of course, it's not even a max rarity item. It's just literal saved by boots. Saved by boots and a pupper. That's Loop Hero in a nutshell. So this is Asher. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're awesome. Thank you for sticking around for the whole video here. And we will do this again soon. So you all take care. Have a good night.